care of the football this time. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Sure hands, it's Smith.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, they'll get the quarterback.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Hall. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Catch in the middle, it's Webb. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Throws to the tight end. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. And a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Kangaroos his way.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. They go to the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Oregon State. Kick it off to get things started. will just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 20 line. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Moving out of the pocket. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
He'll try to do it himself, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. The defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Northwestern right back to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this moment.
Oh, he's got some space.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Edwards. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Looking to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3...
Turning it on! And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's caught downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Auburn lines up quickly. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn!
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Barnes. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab near the marker, it's Bell. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Makes the grab, it's Jackson. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Buys a little extra time. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Flying out to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're
a big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Green. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got it in the middle, it's Webb. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to pass, it's Hoover. Fires into traffic, it's picked off.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Behind the chains now on second and long. The play-action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Newsome. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by 7.
On that 2-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the tailback. There he goes! Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the air, it's Hoover. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the 3rd quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. To the air on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Tate. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Finds his man. It's Tate. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Tate.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find...
Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the 1st.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tiger. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll run play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Now on 2nd down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Still on his feet at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Wildcats are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. It's Jackson. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Escapes trouble. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Fires to the big fella. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Northwestern wants to go quickly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Trying to punch it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern.
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held them so many times, and man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been...
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down. Keeps looking downfield. On the move, he fires. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive ended with an interception. Takes it the other way. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Quarterback on the keeper. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got the first down and more. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Fires to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To throw, it's Hoover. That's caught, it's Smith. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive.
Breaks into the open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get in the space and make the big game.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the 49ers can really attack on this second and short. Caught, close to the marker, it's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The 49ers are rolling down the field. And off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Runs through a tackle, and he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's loose. He's at the... and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.